How are you doing, everybody? If you watched the previous video on the left to right, I hope you're not wondering why is he talking about New Year's. It's already like April something of 2023. It's because I am shooting this on the 3rd of January 3rd. So that's why, like I always tell you guys, I'm always ahead. I love doing this. I'm very passionate of whenever I'm learning and learning and learning. I just can't wait to give it to you guys and to my students, right? So don't mind that. I hope you're all doing well though. So if you're watching and if you're here today, you could have been anywhere in the world, and thank you all so much. So today I'm just going to break down my trade for NVIDIA this January 3rd this morning, right? It was such an amazing trade. This is I believe my student took 112% on her trade, so it was a beautiful 100% trade, right? We'll just call it that. But I'm gonna break it down for you guys on what happened with this NVIDIA. It was NVIDIA. Uh, what happened was I had NVIDIA, right? We could delete all this. I was doing, you guys already know that I was doing an outlook on the video. I believe I also gave this outlook out on the video to have NVIDIA come down here, right? NVIDIA was coming up to the zone that week about 3 straight days, right? 3 straight days it came down. This one Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What am I talking about here? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week, and then it just came down very, very hard. Came up, and then today, this morning, everything set up to that 3 box method that we have, and everything played out today, right? So I had an understanding that Nvidia was in a super downtrend. Nvidia was having such a difficult time holding that 188 because of that huge zone on the weekly, right? We had that huge zone on the weekly, so it played out beautifully. We caught that. So now we have an understanding that our system is met, so therefore we are in puts, right? So we are not confused why NVIDIA is coming up, then it's coming down, it's coming up. We are not telling ourselves that, oh, the market is bearish this week, the next week, last week is bullish, now this week is bearish. We are not confused why we're saying that, right? And this is just a gem. I'm gonna share a gem with you guys. If you guys don't know where the market direction is, do not trade it. Just watch, pay attention, right? I literally have videos on top-down analogy. Watch it. It's not the full breakdown like I give it to my student, but just watch it. Watch the top-down analogy. It's basically how I create my watch list, how I create the story of where I am in the market. And there are times, as much as I do that with you guys, there are some times that I don't even understand where the market is. The structure is just BS, so much dog crap, price action, and I'm not trading it. So I just sit out, right? And I'm usually the type of individual that usually just, that just trade not multiple stocks. So I just go with my Nvidia, I go with my SPY, I go with my QQQ, and I go with my Tesla, right? I don't really go crazy like that. I just love stock that I can play with every day, and if I don't have a setup in one, I go to another, and if I don't have a setup in all of them, I call it a day, right? So with Nvidia, I had an understanding that once I met on my weekly trade right here, on my weekly trade, I already knew we were bearish. So now what I'm doing is I'm just getting entries within these candles on my weekly, inside these candles, and I'm taking them as we go along, and it's still targeting 109 for Nvidia, right? So on my daily, I had a breakdown of this entire structure, right? So what happened? I asked myself, where did that come from, right? So I had this wick. Look, there's a wick here if I take this out. Oops. There's a Okay, there's supposed to be a wick there. What time frame was that? 4 hour? No, it wasn't 4 hour. Daily. No, no, no. I am right, guys. It's that wick right there. It's at the 4 hour. It's a refined zone, right? It's from that wick. I don't want you guys to get confused. I moved it. I forgot, right? So it is from that wick. I was like, I could have swore there was a wick there. Almost got me. So from there, from this entire candle down to this two candle down was from that daily. I got confused there. I was like, that's embarrassing. Where's the wick? Right? So I had that zone right there. This became my entire structure. So what happened was, hey, listen, I'm going to have price. I'm going to have price come all the way down, right? Just it did here. And then we had that blue box. Why is it not showing? Can we not see it? Why is this just a line, right? This is supposed to be an entire box. Let me see the 5 minute. This was supposed to be an entire box. I don't know why it's showing this, you guys, but I had a structure. I had a structure here, right? Let me see. Let me see that. I threw it out at the team, right? This was today at 10:05 a.m., right? NVIDIA was here. Well, NVIDIA was at 147. I threw it out at 147. This was when NVIDIA was hitting 145. But I threw this out to the team at around 9:40, I believe. No. I believe at like 9:54. I threw that out to the team, right? They had it here. Is the stock option sniper group right there today at 10:05 a.m., right? Where am I? Right. So basically, yeah, I threw it out with them. I don't know why it looks like that. It's not supposed to. Let me see my weekly. Let me see my daily. Yeah, that's kind of weird, guys. I don't know why it's like this. It's fine. It's not a big deal for me, right? So now what I'm doing is just basically targeting the structure low, which is this 138. I targeted this 137 for a reason. I had this 138 right here, right? Usually I have the 138, and what's happening here is that basically market is getting killed, right? So right now we have NVIDIA perfectly delivering. We have our 3 box. We have this entire structure method right there. Okay, maybe I just shrinked it. That's maybe what happened, right? So we have a structure here. We had a SND zone in that 4 hour, right? And in our weekly, we have an understanding that it is a downtrend overall, because once again, we were waiting for price to come up there, and people is saying that, wow, we're having that bullish month over. Even I was. There was some time that I was like, whoa, this is insane, right? Because remember, all these price action wasn't showing, right? So it was just like that. So in my mind as well, it's like it's all bearish, it's all bearish. It was. I already understand that it was bearish. However, I did not see this coming, that run up that fast. And it happens, right? I'm a trader, you guys. If I predicted it, I would have told my entire team, would have all made millions. But now that I have an understanding where we are in the market, I said, I see what's happening here, right? So I drew my entire structure. I had an SND zone, which was responsible for this entire down move, and I waited for price to come up there this entire month, right? This entire month. I just waited and waited and waited. What happened? Once it was reached, we took puts. I mean, we took little scalp here and there, right? As you guys know that already. Right here, I had some scalps there. Oops, where's that at? Right here, right? We took some little scalps there, little run-ups, amazing run-ups. And so sometimes no trade, and everything was amazing. However, today was just beautifully delivering, just like in this one of these plays, and that's what happened, you guys, right? Same thing. You guys are tired of hearing it. Again with the 3 box, and some of you guys are really loving it. Some of you guys are literally like, wow, that's amazing. It really does work, right? And I'm talking to the teacher, whether you like it or not, I'm going to use it. And if you don't like it, it's totally fine. I respect everybody's opinion. Maybe it's too difficult. Some of you guys maybe have your own thing. Maybe it's too simple for some of you guys, and you guys can't believe that it's working. And some of you guys be like, this is just exactly what I need. Right? I've been that individual. I've been the individual that's always needing this. What is that magic one secret? There is no magic one secret, to be honest with you. I'm the first one to tell you that. I've been that individual that is always looking for a mentor. And my first question is, what is that one secret I wish you would knew when you were trading with what you know now? They tell you nothing. Consistency, discipline, having an understanding of where my setup is and knowing when to trade, right? There's more than one recipe to bake a cake. They don't just say, oh, it's sugar, you can make a cake, right? You're gonna need your flour, you're gonna need sugar, vanilla extract, you're gonna need your salt, you're gonna need certain temperature, right? You need certain time. Like, there's a lot to bake a cake, right? If you guys haven't baked a cake, it's that. There's more than one ingredients. So it's the same thing to get better at this. Discipline is one of those. Having a strategy is one of those. Knowing when to sit out is one of those recipes, right? There's multiple things you have to understand. There is not one secret, you guys. I've been with around mentors, people that I invested a lot of money in, and they always tell me the same thing. These individuals are successful, right? But I always believe that there is that one secret sauce that got them to where it is. And to be honest with you, there is none. It's just all that thing that I'm saying, the discipline, the consistency, a proper setup, waiting when to sit out, waiting when to trade your setup, right? That's literally it, you guys. That's literally the secret. But anyway, you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I just wanted to share that quick trade that I took for NVIDIA. Had the confirmation right here. You already know. We had a blue, we had a structure, we had a SND, and then we had our confirm when this was trading up here. So at there, it was just a piece of cake, and it was just confirming on lower time frames, right? Yeah, you guys. Once again, I appreciate each and every one of you, and that was my trade for NVIDIA for January 3rd to start off the year with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. I'm out, you guys. Peace.